Buddhism was brought to the Korean peninsula during the 4th century. It was incorporated by the ancient kingdoms of Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla and worked as the most popular religion in the peninsula for more than 1,000 years. Many temples, known today as sansa, or temple in the mountains, were built in mountainous areas to provide a calm environment for contemplation and meditation, where monks could withdraw themselves from the secular world and dedicate their time to the teachings and practice of Buddhism. Today, I invite you to visit Buseoksa Temple, a UNESCO heritage site built with the love of a dragon. I could tell you the story of the temple as it is registered in the historical records. Or I could tell you what the legend says. How does that sound? Buseoksa Temple is located on the hillside of Mount Bonghwangsan in Yeongju City, Gyeongsang-bokdo Province. It was built in 676 during the reign of King Munmu of the Silla Kingdom. The temple was founded by Great Monk Uisang after his return from China, where he heard reports that the Chinese emperor was preparing a war against Korea, which turned out to be true. Uisang convinced the king of Silla that constructing Buseoksa would invoke Buddha's help in warding off this threat. It apparently worked, as the Koreans fended off the Chinese armies and secured the unification of Korea. The temple was created to pray for the protection of the country. While Monk Uisang was studying in China during the Tang Dynasty, Dangnara, he met a young woman named Sunmyo. Sunmyo fell in love with him and made every effort to get his attention. But Uisang remained devoted only to his studies and maintained his celibacy. 10 years later, when it was time for him to return home, the desperate Sunmyo threw herself off a cliff and into the sea. After she died, she turned into a dragon and guarded Uisang on his way home. Later, Uisang decided to found a temple here on Mount Bonghwangsan, but a group of villagers protested against the construction of the temple. The dragon Sunmyo lifted a huge rock in the sky, which scared the people away, so Uisang was able to build the temple. After this, Sunmyo is said to have transformed into a guardian stone dragon buried beneath the courtyard in front of Muryong-sujeon Hall. That is why the temple was named Buseoksa Temple, which means Temple of the Floating Stone. At the entrance of Buseoksa Temple, you will see 108 steps between Cheongwangmun Gate and Anyangmun Gate. Buddhists believe that the number 108 connects us both to ourselves and the world around us. The number 108 is also present in the practice of the 108 prostrations, an important rule for Buddhists that helps to control the body and soul. So as you go up those 108 stairs, you can feel the earthly anguishes resolve and a step closer to nirvana. After we walk up 9 levels, we find Muryong-sujeon Hall, the Hall of Immeasurable Life. This hall is the second oldest wooden building in Korea, with pillars in a convex shape and bracket structures in a very elegant yet simple design. This hall is regarded as a standard structure for students of traditional Buddhist architecture in Korea. Muryong-sujeon Hall was built as the main prayer hall of Buseoksa Temple, and it currently houses a statue of Amitabha Buddha, the Buddha of the Western Paradise. This statue is placed on the western wall of the hall, facing the east, unlike other Buddhist temples where Buddhist statues are usually placed at the center of the main hall. This unusual layout reflects the belief that Amitabha resides in the Pure Land of the Western Paradise. Placed in front of Muryong-sujeon Hall is a stone lantern to be used for light offerings to the Buddha. It is presumed to have been made during the unified Silla period of 668 to 935. It has well-balanced proportions, an elegant, clean design that demonstrates an outstanding level of craftsmanship. The lantern is considered a masterpiece among the lanterns of its period. Chosadang Shrine is another national treasure you can find here in Buseoksa Temple, an ancient building from 1377 where we can see a well-known portrait of Uisang, the founder of this temple. The murals on its wall also have several paintings of eminent monks, and they're presumed to have been made during the reconstruction of the shrine in 1377, making them the oldest existing Buddhist mural paintings in Korea. Outside Chosadang Shrine is a tree named Sun Bi Hwa. Legend has it that this Karagana sinica, Goldamcho, had its branches spread out and leaves sprout from the cane that Master Uisang used to carry and drove into the ground near the shrine. In other words, this plant has survived for more than 1,300 years, suggesting that the monk remains spiritually present and still protects the temple zealously. The care and love with which the temple was built are still present today, allowing those who visit the place feel protected and welcome, a safe place to stay. You, my friend, are also very much welcome at Buseoksa Temple.